Say cheese for the picture. Don't get that toothpaste everywhere. Don't get it on your shirt.
I mean, without this program, I would be either homeless or living in a house with 9 people. I don't know if I would make it, honestly.
Having a home really creates the opportunity for both families and for communities to be successful. I would say that the tax credit program is one of the most successful housing programs in history.
So many people just don't understand it. They think the tax credit is much like public housing that they knew, in their childhood, the projects in whatever community that they grew up in. And I'm able to help them understand how the public-private partnership puts the burden on private industry and ensures that it will look nice and will be taken care of, and that's an important piece of it.
There's so much accountability there. There's accountability for us who operate the programs. There's accountability for the state agencies that administer the program. There's accountability to the investor. It's a smart program. It's been around for a long time and it's worked very well.
From a risk standpoint at a bank, when I can look at both internal and external examiners and put the numbers in front of them and say, this is why this is good business and this is the historical trend. From a real estate standpoint, I don't know of anything that has a lower loss rate.
The low-income housing tax credit program is more community-oriented, more neighborhood-oriented, more buy-in at the local level, so that people are actually appreciative of the federal government's involvement in this issue, and it looks to create projects that are community benefits as opposed to being viewed as community detriments.
When we look at what Family Scholar House has been able to do and the locations that they've been able to go in. This building, the building that we're sitting in, right across the street from Maupin Elementary School, had been boarded up and shuttered for years. And so Family Scholar House comes in and takes this, what is a problem for the neighborhood, and turns it into housing for students who are in college and whose kids, many of them, are going to school right across the street.
The Columbia name in Columbia Residential came from the road out front. Noel was young, had come and purchased the property with just about everything that he had in life savings. And then down the road, it's amazing that he took a 1940s apartment complex and demolished it, redeveloped it into this beautiful property here today.
How I got into senior housing, I started reading articles about the aging of the baby boomers. So I knew there was this demographic cohort of individuals who were going to be aging over the next 10 to 15 to 20 years. Most of the seniors that live in our communities essentially only have a Social Security check as their financial tool to survive. So that's why this program is so critically important.
So I just love it.
One of the most difficult parts of the job is every year is trying to make the decisions on who gets the credits and who does not, because we always leave a lot of good, worthy projects on the table that aren't able to be funded.
We had 60,000 people applying for 6,000 slots. If we could increase the availability, that would be significant for our country, not only the state of Georgia and DeKalb County, but for the country.
Let me give you a perfect example here in Louisville with the Family Scholar House. Their graduation rates are north of 90% in college. People going on to get their law degrees, to become doctors, to become leaders in the community. We see that time and time again. So this is not some kind of soft, feel-good program. This is a program that gives results both on the human side and the capital side as well.
Not everyone has the luxury of being able to afford college. Not everyone has the luxury of being able to send their child to a sitter while they go to school. Not everyone has that luxury. This program stops that. It stops those parents that really need their education, that really want to get an education to lead the way for their children and to make a way for themselves. This is that way.
You excited about kindergarten? Yeah! Yeah! What you gonna go to school today and do? Have fun! Yeah. breathe.